I had somebody do something to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll never forget it.
What's your Scoutmaster's
Um,
name?
It was Brian. Screw you, Brian.
I'm sorry, I could resist, man. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to Under Oath. I'm your host, attorney Jeff Kaufman, and next to me is my friend, and I define friend as somebody who will help me bury a body. James John.
I've done it before.
Top 10 April Fool's jokes.
Oh, April Fool's is a good one, man.
Since we have this here, and
Yeah.
I'm terrible, but I can't tell my favorite joke because we've already talked about it.
Gotcha, but it was a good one though.
was a
Can we
real
just
good one.
reminisce a second about like the horrible
It
thing
dealt
you
with a
did?
possum,
It did.
a dead
A
possum.
dead possum. You got to put that in there.
If you want to, we'll
Mhm.
you want to talk to us later, we'll put it in the comments.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, go to you first.
I like this because I actually had a friend do this because this took a little bit of knowing, a little bit of knowledge to do this. There's a school, I won't say the school's name because I don't want to get sued, that was multi-level, meaning they had different stories. They had first story, second story, and third story. And, in Florida, we could get livestock if we needed to. It's around. So a friend of mine took a cow and walked it up the stairs. And I know people are listening right now going, what's the big deal about someone just walking a cow upstairs? Here's a fun fact. Cows can walk upstairs. Cows cannot walk down the stairs. So there is a 200-pound cow sitting at the very top of this building, and no one knows how it got there or how to get it down. That, my friend, is a great prank.
The problem is, wildlife, the people who come out for alligators and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
would they come out for a cow?
They have to.
Is it? I guess it is wildlife.
It is wild. It's a wild time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that,
Can you
man.
imagine they go, we got a cow on the 6th floor, and and of course they got one veterinarian guy go, you can't walk downstairs. I'm going to tell you what we're going to have to do.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's going to have to tip it, and we'll surf it down on a
Tip the cow.
we'll surf it down on a blanket. We'll tenderize it on the way
There you
down.
go.
It'll be great.
We'll call it a milkshake. Here we go.
I had somebody do something to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll never forget it.
What's your Scoutmaster's name?
It was Brian. Screw you, Brian.
I'm sorry, I could resist, man. I'm sorry.
Brian now identifies as a dead man. No,
There you go.
we had a. I made a bad joke. What I used to do to a friend of mine was, and this is the best joke ever because it's so subtle and ridiculous. I made a copy of her car key. Okay. And every time she came to school, and I did this like 200 times. She'd walk in and I would go out and I'd park her car just like one spot away. And I did this for like 200 times. And we're sitting, and I thought this was the best joke ever. And and the hardest thing for me, I love to tell. And I couldn't tell anybody.
You had to hold it in.
And we were sitting there one day during lunch. She goes, and we're a whole group of us, and she goes, I got to tell you something, guys.
This is why I like this.
I'm working too hard. I'm just studying too hard. The
Mhm.
job.
Yep.
Somebody is stealing my car every day.
That poor girl,
I'm
man.
like, what do you? She goes, but they only steal my car for like a foot. I'm going, what are you talking
What?
about? They go, well, I park, and then the car is parked in the next spot, and I've marked the spot. So somebody is stealing my car for like less than 5 minutes a day.
Okay, let me tell you right here.
Because she goes,
I know,
she
I
checked
get
the,
it. I
she
get
checked
it.
the mileage.
Yes.
The mileage didn't change.
Yes.
Nothing changed. She goes, they're stealing my car for like 5 minutes, and I'm sitting, and we're looking at her like she's a crazy person.
And you knew the whole time.
Oh, and I didn't tell her.
Oh.
So what I would do is I wouldn't move the car. I would just move the seat back, or I would like open like a compartment of the car, or I would move like stuff from the trunk and put it in the back seat.
What?
And I was thinking this was hysterical. I didn't realize this was causing her mental angst.
Okay, can I just explain to you? You were causing this girl psychological warfare. Like, what did you think? She thought someone was moving her car or it was possessed. She was thinking she's going crazy, Jeff. What did you think she was going to do?
I actually put a drink, like a big gulp, in her cup holder.
You are a horrible human being. You, God dang it.
It was ridiculous. I would put like empty condom wrappers, in there. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world, but I didn't realize it was making her absolutely insane.
You didn't think that would cause someone to go insane? You moving their
Oh.
car and they don't know it? You putting things in their
No.
car and they thinking a ghost is a demon is like terrorizing their life? You're like, I don't know why she didn't find it funny.
A good joke is a brilliant joke.
God,
I think, and over time, if you let that joke fester and move forward, it's the best.
You are a horrible person,
Yeah,
man.
I know.
Do you ever talk to this young lady?
Yeah,
Does she hate you?
I never told her.
You're lying.
It is a perfect joke. The bomb never went off.
You never. This
never told
poor
her. I
girl.
never told
You know how much therapy she went through?
I'm waiting till
Because of
I'm
you?
waiting till we're like in our 80s,
They'd be like, hey.
and like she's on her deathbed, and I go, oh yeah, I'm the one who did the car. So she can't do anything to me.
You're basically going to her.
Oh, there's
you're-
vengeance. Vengeance is required.
But, hey,
I know vengeance
But
is
you're
required.
basically telling her, I'm Batman.
No, see, the great thing is,
I'm Batman.
a lot of people don't listen to our show in Los Angeles, so Tanya will never know I did
She's
this to
gonna
her.
find out. Tanya's gonna find
Tanya
out,
will
brother.
never know.
I can't believe
She's a big Hollywood
you
exec now.
Never told
Never
her.
told her.
That poor. You know that she's messed up, right?
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. And I'm afraid her husband will come after me for what the bad nights he's had because of my bad joke in law school. Yeah.
Here's a bad practical joke that I think every kid plays on their parents because they think it's funny. Because I don't know why we think it's funny. When I was little, I would go to, department stores with my mom right now, right? And she would always tell me, don't get lost. Stay right by me. So what do you think my natural reaction is going to be when she would tell me that over and over? Don't get lost. Stay right by me.
You go hide.
I go hide.
Oh.
Yes. So, in the 80s, we were very much on high alert. Kids getting snatched or taken, kidnapped, whatnot. So I decided to hide in the middle of the clothes rack. For a
Yeah.
kid, that's the perfect spot.
That's where all the shoplifters go.
Yes. Yes.
I've seen a lot of criminal videos. They always go to. There's always some dude hiding, and the police security guy goes, "Dude, could you come onto the rack, please?"
Ain't nobody here. Crazy part about it, I was in the middle of the rack. There was like 4 other kids in there with me for no reason.
Yeah.
Yes. So my mom's starting to get a little worried. I can see it in her face, and I'm cracking up. This is funny. I'm cracking up. She's like, "Oh, I'm James. I'm
Yeah.
James." Then it got a little bit more frantic. Like James. Sir, my kid's gone.
Oh,
Sir,
she
my
called
God."
security.
Everybody
Oh.
started coming out, and then it got to the point where so many people were getting involved. I was scared to come
Yeah,
out.
you can't come out.
I was like, no,
You live in there.
This is where I live now.
This
This
is where
is
you
my
live.
new address. I got to
Yeah.
change it at my school. So, I had to eventually come out and let's just say, Mom was not pleased.
Ass
Whooping.
whooped.
That's right. That's right.
My old law partner
Yes.
thought he was funny one day, and I forgot what practical joke it is. But if you do a joke on me, you just open the door to bad stuff.
Gotcha.
I'm going to turn
Get
it
revenge.
up to
you
ugly
are.
level.
I know. Yeah.
So, I went to this gay porn site and found the perfect picture.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
How do you find the perfect picture?
It's like porn. You know it when you see it.
Okay.
Okay. Downloaded the picture, and then I printed out about 400 8x10s.
Oh my! What did you do with those pictures?
I hid them everywhere,
In the law firm.
all of the office, and we were sharing an office with 4 other attorneys. These pictures were everywhere. You couldn't open a drawer or a file and not see this. And then I knew that he had court in the morning, so I stuck 6 in his files. So he had to
Stop.
open these in front of people.
Your Honor, I have the file right here.
So-
Hold up, that's not it. I call for a mistrial.
I made it his wallpaper, and everybody else
You
is in the
are
office.
Horrible, man.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
you?
this picture, he could turn on the internet. He turned on his computer. There's, the huge monitor with him. And everywhere he turned, it was his screensaver.
Jeff, why, my friend? He started it
Don't
first.
start, none won't be done.
Okay, bro, you took it to a new level, though,
I know.
man.
I'm no good at this.
Did he stop
I'm
after
no
that?
good.
Did he not want to play anymore?
Oh, it was over.
he was done.
Party's over.
He's like, okay, all right.
Nobody, once somebody does that to you, it's like going, oh, we're good.
Yeah. Did the other attorneys maybe say, hey, this is kind of crazy?
The other attorneys lost their mind.
They thought it was the funniest thing ever.
And this is before HR was a thing.
Yeah. Rules and
Because
regulations.
let me just say this. The females in the office found it very funny.
They really.
They were hysterical.
Oh my
Because they knew who
God.
did it.
They knew you did it.
Oh, they knew I did.
They knew.
They
And
knew
you
I
took
did.
pride in it, didn't
Oh,
you?
I did.
And you told them.
I did. This is one of my favorite moments.
You told them, hey, I did this.
Yes.
Remember,
Yeah,
I
remember.
did this.
F around and find
Find
out.
out. There you go.
That's my middle name.
I'm never going to play
Jokes
a
aren't
prank on
great.
you. Okay.
Jokes are painful to do to people.
They are.
That's the problem with joking.
Okay.
There's always one guy who doesn't see the limit.
Takes it too far.
They don't see the wall.
They don't.
And then somebody's going to jail.
At some point.
I guarantee 1 out of every 400 practical jokes wound up in a criminal charge.
Gotcha. That's a new commercial for you.
Yes.
Hey, my name is Attorney Jeff Kaufman.
Hi,
If
this is
you've been-
Attorney Jeff Kaufman. If I still do a criminal offense and you did something like print out a bunch of oral pictures of your friend and
Call
some
me.
child saw it, give me a call. It's always the wrong person who sees it. You know, he
Yeah.
didn't have kids at the time, but that would have been bad.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine the kid going, Dad, what?
What is that?
Dad?
Yeah,
You know,
that would have been
so,
horrible. God
Yeah.
bless you, Jeff.
Yeah. My partner, Craig, still thinks that's the funniest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, Craig Wood.
He's going, whatever joke you tell, nothing is better
Than that.
than that.
That
Because
is-
he actually was in court and opened this thing up. And I mean, he had a client sitting next to him when he opened it up. It was
It's like, I want a new lawyer.
okay. I was honored to make those pictures. Okay.